Hi Aquarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for May 2020. This month I'm using the Taramuka Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Ascendant, and Aquarius Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Also, if you're born on the cusp of your sign, you might want to check your cusp sign out, because some people are writing me telling me certain months their messages and predictions are coming to them from their cusp sign. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Aquarius, now on to your May 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. Aquarius, the first card you have is the Sun, and this is returning to the joys and exuberance of childhood happiness. This could also be the spotlight being on you. It could be love coming in. There could be success for you in the material world. This is going to be a time of you branching out, expanding, and broadening your horizons. Many of you Aquarians are going to feel like it's time to shake things up. You may feel really inspired to see the world and travel, which may sound like a ridiculous thing to say at this point in time with what's going on in the world. It doesn't mean you're going to do it. It means you may feel like the urge to want to do it, or maybe you're going to make plans to do it in the future. Some of you are really going to start seeing how you can improve your life for the better. This could be through your diet, through your exercise, through different health regimes you might get involved in, new work or business or enterprise you want to get involved in. It could even be new friendships, new love relationships, or new relationships of any kind. Many of you Aquarians are going to really feel like things are looking very promising for your life, especially in the month of August, late July, mid to late July, through to the end of August. It doesn't mean nothing good is happening in May, but this is the prediction I'm getting here today for you now. You may feel like you want to, like things need to be unfurled about yourself, revealed, exposed, let out, opened up. If you've been closed off emotionally, or closed off maybe because of what's been going on in the world, you may feel like it's time to spread your wings and fly, be more open and really more adventurous, maybe is a good word. You may feel like you like things about your life, or you like the way certain things have been going, but I feel that you are going to be inspired and want more. Wherever your life feels like it's falling short or lacking. Is that in the romance department? Is it in the work-related side of your life? Is it family relations or friendships? I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. And a lot of this has to do with how you are going to shine your light onto the world. Even taking some risks and chances and gambles in that area is highly likely. You may even get some kind of courage, bravery or courage to enter some kind of contest that you very likely may win. It could even be some other sort of competitive situation if it's not a contest. And, you're going to display and show to the world how much you've grown, how much you've changed. It's going to be evident to people that have known you for quite a while. The next card you have is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is the planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you giving you karmic good fortune. It can also mean the ups and downs of karma. There could also be karmic cycles ending and karmic cycles beginning. You're going to feel more energized about what can you produce. Maybe it's your creativity. Maybe it's your work. But you are definitely going to be inspired by seeking out avenues of enjoyment and pleasure as well. It's not going to be all work and no play for Aquarius starting in May. I feel like May's the starting point. It's not necessarily the culmination of it. It's like the beginning. You're going to be very focused and cognizant of time. And you may feel like you've wasted time or time is slipping away from you, and that things are like time is of the essence, and that you want to get things going. Like, you know, tick tock, time is ticking. You're going to feel like something needs to get started or something needs to get revved up or going in your life. You may even get involved in joining some kind of groups, clubs, or organizations in May and moving forward. If you don't do it in May, it could be in June or July. And this could even be involved, for some of you, it could be metaphysical groups, groups that are connected to do with prayer, meditation, astral travel, psychic development, astrology, numerology, Reiki groups, Reiki shares, anything like that. Anything that has to do with meditation, prayer, healing, expanding your mind, expanding your consciousness is very likely. May is going to be a productive month for you. I feel many Aquarians are going to be getting a lot done and getting going on a lot of projects that maybe were stuck, stopped, or stalled in recent months, or maybe because of other things. It may not have had anything to do with what was going on in the world. Maybe there were personal things that were going on in your life that made you get hung up, you know, stagnate, get stuck, created blocks, or stalled. I feel like you're going to be a little emotional, or your emotions are going to be running through you very strongly. And I feel like if you had any emotions that were confusing to you, you may even start to understand yourself better from an emotional, like emotionally speaking. If part of your emotional side of yourself was a little elusive to you or confusing to you about how you felt about a person or a situation or your life or just how you've been feeling, I feel you're going to have a greater understanding of it in May, starting in May. I really feel like May for, you know, maybe not just your sign, but your sign for sure, it almost feels like a starting point to me. So the next card you have, look at that. You have 4 cards that are major arcana out of the 5. That you're the sign that's had the most so far. You have the Hermit, and the Hermit is being spiritually guided, your spirit guides lighting the way, showing you the path to go, guiding you, watching over you, and protecting you, showing you the light. This could also be, you could be the Hermit, where you're taking a step back and getting a lay of the land, and a lay of the land of the situation before you proceed forward, but your spirit guides are still going to be guiding you and protecting you. I feel that Aquarius, you are loosening the reins and the grips that you've had on yourself. If you have been quite a Saturnian Aquarius, where you've been bound by the chains and restrictions of Saturn, I feel that your Uranian side, and I know I've gotten this recently and I'm getting it here again, I know in other readings it's come up, it may have to do with Uranus, but maybe not. I just get like tight things that you like were restrictive, closed off about, bound up, held tight, whatever. The restrictions are loosening. It could even be the restrictions in the world are loosening, but whatever has been creating bonds or restrictions for you are lightening up and loosening up in May. If there is something that you were wishing you could finish or complete, you may actually start doing some research and analyzing of, it could be facts, figures, documents, new knowledge. Perhaps you want to write a book or create a vlog or a blog or something you want to do, a speech or a video or something you want to put out into the world that you would like to complete. And it may require you to do some research at this time. And if you are an Aquarian that needs to do research, your spirit guides are certainly going to be lighting the way and showing you the right, leading you to the right things to help you get the information that you need. And things that had been weighing heavily on your mind, you may also find that that's starting to dissipate now in May. Some of you may be doing some study or research or taking some kind of classes or courses to fine-tune your skills. That's also likely here for some of you Aquarians. You may use this knowledge that you gather to help people. It could be through your work, the work that you already do, or something that you want to start to do, a new business endeavor, maybe even a sideline business. I feel that some of you Aquarians have had a lot of problems or things that have eroded your spirit of trust because you don't trust a lot of people, because you have trusted too many people in the past or trusted too many of the wrong people, and you've been betrayed, you've been burned, you've been lied to, you've been stolen from, you've been cheated on, etc. You pick the list, maybe one or all of those things apply. And so this has been a lot of a heavy burden for you to carry. And now, as the tides are turning and things have changed, we're in changing times, you're really focused a lot on that, who you can trust, who are you going to be willing to trust, and what are you going to be willing to trust. And you have to trust your spirit guides are going to light the way and show you who you can and cannot trust, and your own intuition. So the next card you have here in your reading is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is a water sign person. This is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising sign. It could also be you, Aquarius, if you have a rising sign or a moon sign. That's a water sign, or if you're born on the Aquarius Pisces cusp. I feel that some water sign people in your life are going to be taking some challenges and some risks and stepping out of the box in May and moving forward. There's going to be a releasing of energy with them, and they may get into some kind of altercation or argument. They could it could be with you, but if it's not with you, I feel it's more like with another family member or with a friend or with a boss, but they may have they may be feeling overwhelmed or challenged by someone, and that could cause them to not, maybe they're usually more calm or placid or more, amenable and easygoing. They're going to be a bit more combative and confrontational, especially if they feel like they've been taken advantage of or given the short end of the stick or hurt. They may lash out and really rise up in some kind of surprising way to you in May. They're also going to be more inspired to go after their goals and dreams and access more of what they want to do. They could be, if they're not getting rebellious and aggravated with an individual, it could be against restrictions, laws, anything that's held them back or kept them down. They may be railing against that kind of thing in May. They may also feel like this is time where they want to prove themselves, especially if they want to prove themselves to someone they're interested in starting a relationship with, or if they're interested in getting a promotion or impressing higher ups at a job, or potentially getting hired for a new job and they need to impress someone, but proving themselves, wanting to show their strength and their knowledge and their talents and their acumen, and they're going to be driven to want to do that. So it's either going to come out as inspired, look at me, look at what I know how to do energy, or it's going to come out in an argumentative sense where there will be rebelliousness or clashing with someone or some kind of entity. So it could go either way with the water sign people there for you in your life. Some of it's not directed at you. It could be, but some of you, this is just what's happening with them, and they're either your son, your daughter, your sibling, a parent. It doesn't matter. Pages can be children. They can also be a messenger about love or emotions in some way, or it can be an adult that's either immature or young at heart. You have the Temperance card next. And the Temperance card is having to access patience, having to have patience. It can also be a card symbolizing the alchemist, like you could be creating something, like you could be the alchemist. God could be working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, or saying. I feel like for some of you, May is going to answer a lot of questions for you. And you're going to know a path, a road, or a direction are going to become very clear for you to follow. You're going to be very much like not going to take no for an answer. Like, because I see you as like kind of like the visionary here, where you're going to sense, see clairvoyantly or intuitively sense or know how things are going to roll out. Like you can kind of see the future, or you see the writing on the wall. And so I feel Aquarians are going to be very self-assured and really have a clear direction. Like, I know which path I'm on, or I know which decision or route to take now. Don't be surprised, Aquarius, you may make some people uncomfortable with your decisions or your certainty. Your attitudes of certainty. You could make some people a little, throw people off, take people aback, make people a little uncomfortable. But how's that different from any other day, Aquarius? Come on. I mean, that's happened to you in your life either throughout your whole life or at times. That is the brand of Aquarius. And I'm an Aquarius, so I'm allowed to say that. Some of you may be gathering your strength and courage to make some kind of declaration, possibly of love to somebody. Some of you may let someone know your true feelings about them. Maybe you didn't let on about it. And that could be of love, but it could also be if you're mad at them or you don't like something about them. It could go either way, but for some of you, it could be love, about love. Some of you really don't want to be fettered by the old chains that bind you, that have bound you. And it could be about the situation that we've been in this world recently, but it could be other chains, long-standing chains that have bound you from old hurts, pains, and wounds from long ago past that have hung over your head like a cloud, or you've worn it like a monkey on your back or a backpack on your back all this time. You may want to let all that go now, be unfettered from things that have bound you, kept you tight, made you maybe very self-protective or extremely introverted. You may be feeling like, I'm throwing caution to the wind now. What am I waiting for? That could be a strong feeling you have. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe if you would like to receive notification when I upload my videos to YouTube. As I always say, my most recent video series that I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand pages, which are filled with predictions and messages channeled from my spirit guides for specific topics and astrological configurations and many different things. Those links are always posted below these videos, down below in the description box in the Show More section. And they're also on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. You go to the videos tab on my menu, and there you will, if you click on that, you'll see all the different video series I have listed, what oracle cards or tarot cards I used, or crystals, or whatever I've used, how long the predictions are for, so you can read the descriptions there. Pick the series that you want, click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series, as I say, I always post them below, and every month I do psychic crystal readings. This month, the psychic crystal readings for each zodiac sign for May 2020. That link is down below, where I stop this video at the end and I continue on looking into the crystal and get additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for you for this month of May 2020. So if you're interested in getting those, that link is below this video. Important angel messages for these changing times for each sign of the zodiac, that link is below this video. I used Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. I used the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards and Ask an Angel Oracle cards, and got messages from angels and guides as to what you need to know from these important and changing times that we're going through, this pivotal time on Earth. You've incarnated here for a purpose at this time. So these messages may speak more to your soul. They do give messages and predictions. So you might want to check those out. The other most recent link I have down below is also from my What's Lucky and New for You Psychic Tarot readings in 2020. What's lucky and new for you in 2020 for each sign of the zodiac. Psychic Tarot and Oracle. There's an Oracle card in there for each sign as well. So that link is below this video. I also have several other links below this video that would pertain to what you're going through right now as far as astrologically. They're Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards and crystal readings connected to that. Those links are below. If you would like to help support this channel and donate to my channel, below all those links is a donation link connected to PayPal. And I want to say thank you so much for all of you that have been very generous and donated to my channel. It does help a lot. Thank you so much for that. And if you would like to receive more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use many different divination tools there and give you psychic predictions and messages that are not just for the day that I post the messages. Sometimes they're talking a few months out, a few weeks out. It's never just for one day. Many people find those messages resonate with them, and you may find they resonate with you as well. So I'd love to see you over there if you would like to check that out. So I hope you have all the possible positive energy and uplifting energy come to you this month of May 2020, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.